I'm only going dress. I'm only going dress this shit one time. Since y'all wanna be on the front lines. Hey yo, Remy, don't you love me? See right there, that's the punchline. That's the punchline.
Y'all need to.
I got Johnny J.
Diamond boy, we outside now. We gotta get real now.
Gotta get my grills, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, what's the name of that hot new song that we got coming out, man?
What you want?
It's coming, get ready, man. That's bad luck, man. That's why we lost tonight. They really brought us bad luck. Yo, Dave, why you do that shit, man? What happened, man?
We missed some free throws and we lost the game.
You get next time?
Pat made us over though.
The conflict between Clarissa Shields and Remy Ma simply went out of control, to be honest. We didn't realize we required this particular type of tea, and it's also unclean and unpleasant. Remy allegedly had someone add illicit drugs to her dream mixtures before Clarissa and Danielle Perkins got into a fight. This may have led to her being disqualified or even barred from boxing. But Papoose stepped in and persuaded Clarissa to stop worrying, saying that it wasn't worth risking her boxing license for this. Well, let's face it, that's most likely what occurred. Clarissa was not particularly thrilled about her retreat, I assure you. In the event that you haven't followed this craziness, I've got you covered. Despite earlier allegations that Remy and Papoose were divorced, the streets started to assume that Remy was seeing an underground battle rapper named Eazy The Block Captain when Papoose posted a Father's Day photo of them with their daughter. Things are starting to become awkward by now, but hold on, there's still more. There were others in Remy's oust who discreetly moved on with their lives, and you know who he's seeing now. He kept his style intact by not disclosing his personal details online. According to rumors, CIS and another rapper were involved in a situationship. When images of people wearing similar watches started to surface, the internet went berserk. Remy was enraged when she shared images of Clarissa allegedly having a relationship with Papoose while he was still sleeping at her place. Remy even claimed that Clarissa hung up the phone as soon as she heard his voice. The old boy is shielded by Clarissa. Some people were sneering at Remy and saying, "You cheated first, girl. For what reason are you upset with the devil?" Everything, including the Clarissa dancing video, was becoming popular online. Insiders claimed that Remy was infuriated by this and was ready to throw hands if Clarissa wasn't a professional boxer. Even if standard meant it, Remy wasn't done yet. Accusing her of fabricating reports to damage her reputation, Clarissa said that her employees were out there trying to discredit her. Clarissa responded in the quintessential clapback queen fashion on Twitter, labeling Rye bitter and vulgar. There seems to be no end in sight to this conflict, which is a perfect example of reality TV material. This isn't your average situation, folks. The tension between Remy Ma and Clarissa Shields is so intense that you can almost feel it on your television. Go ahead and get some popcorn. Remy is known for handling things with her hands without hesitation, as everyone who knows her will attest. Clarissa, a world champion boxer, might have been punished, disqualified, or even dismissed for a positive drug test, and we all know how that fight would have gone if Remy had tried to throw hands with her. At CIS, disrespect is never accepted, but since Clarissa Shields joined the squad, culture has changed. It's not just people Remy is interacting with. Even while the streets claim that Remy went too far, it's possible that she paid someone to put illicit narcotics in Clarissa's drink in an effort to ruin her career. By warning Clarissa that becoming close to Remy may cost her everything, including her boxing license, her titles, and the career she has worked so hard to build, Papoose saved her from making a serious mistake. With the truth in hand, Clarissa was ready to visit Remy's house to make amends. That may have been Remy's wish, but it was a lose-lose scenario. Girl, you're a boxer. We know you can fight, so why risk your license? was one of the comments made by others who shared their thoughts on the topic. They certainly made their point, but the drama didn't stop there. Worse, there were suspicions that Remy had hired someone to tamper with Clarissa's drink, which is not only absurd, but may have been illegal. Remy was tired of drama. While some fans think this is just insane rumors, others disagree. Envision that confrontation. When Remy accused Clarissa of fabricating tales to damage her reputation, Clarissa responded by daring her to a boxing match.
I knew a few months before our battle, Hit Me and Holler. The nigga knew already. I know he up there trying to play victim and all of that shit, but the nigga been knew. He knew 2 years ago. I ain't gonna lie. Give me don't let this be capped on up. The nigga been knew. He been knew. And I'm gonna tell y'all how he knew. So how he knew is that y'all that y'all think that's so thorough, he put a recording device in Remy's car. So how he knew is he was bugging her fucking car. So like that's how the nigga knew. The nigga's a weirdo. He bugged the car and you couldn't really hear me on the other side, but you could hear her talking to me. So that's how he knew. And it's not cap. I got all the proof. So when he say it's cap, I'm gonna show niggas all the proof. I'm just keeping $1 here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, like that. So I'm gonna just say I was under everything that basically is niggas done already split up already. Like,
if you have any plans on trying to get up there and talk crazy to me, I'll fight back. New rule.
Nah.
New Chrome rule.
I told him, I said, I ain't
fight
gonna
back
do that.
now.
I ain't gonna do that.
You
might gonna get it though.
I'm just no, I'm not. No,
the shot's definitely. There's definitely a shot coming.
I
ain't
shoot
the shot
back.
the thing, but
Actually,
shot
I
coming.
shoot first.
If that was the ovate, then it was clear that 50 Cent was engaged. He got sucked into the drama, throwing shade, and gave this disaster many more dimensions, whether or not he is involved. It's a full-fledged circus with everyone taking sides and social media ablaze, so they believe Remy might go that far. There is little question, however, that this drama will not conclude anytime soon. Watch out, this is an interesting tale. Regardless of whether he is truly concerned about Remy or not, his comments have others talking, and the stream has now evolved from a private dispute to a full-fledged production. Every time a public soap opera has a new development, we cannot take our eyes off our TVs to see what will happen next. Let's face it, there are still a lot of unresolved allegations about Remy Ma's purported past circulating around, including the claim that she shot a friend over a financial dispute. While some saw Remy Ma's frequent physical altercations, whether with fists or words, as proof of her tough-as-nails personality, it also serves as a stark reminder of how deadly it can be to let emotions control you in the modern world. Throughout all of this drama, it is unclear what is truly going on with those. Some people think that his relationship with Clarissa Shields is more complicated than it seems. Are they making this up, or may he be trying to change the balance of power in their relationship, or even remind Remy of her flaws? The papoose has maintained. Subsequently, Clarissa Shields presents Remy with a boxer, creating a stir. She's trying to make a point. But is she really trying to resolve their problems in the ring? If the rumors are true, this would be a significant departure from the reputation he has gradually cultivated over the years. He showed himself as a loving parent and husband to his wife and their mixed brood. Despite being a natural boxer, Clarissa has come under fire for getting an unfair edge by fighting a non-professional opponent. Her choice is not universally supported. Some opponents think it is more about making a statement than it is about coming up with a workable answer. On the grounds that it would be a fair and compassionate way to resolve their differences, she provided defense.
Remy? I don't know. You might be barking up the wrong tree on this one. She don't look like she's the one to be played with. I don't know. What do y'all think?
For years,
saying, oh man, we sorry that shit happened to you. Shawty did you dirty. We ain't hearing none of that shit, my nigga. We ain't hearing none of that shit. Because ain't nobody trying to stand up, and they talking about the black woman is the most.
When they, everybody got their own lives. So whenever they had time, they came up and visited and supported. But me, I was visiting her every day. At that point, I was like,
this is more important. I need to focus on my wife. And I just visited her every day. And she used to tell me like, yo, you can't do this. You got to focus on your career. And I was like, yo, I don't care about that. So everything just got worse for me at that time. Like my whole world came crashing down.
Wow, I haven't heard this part of the story before.
Oh yeah, man. I hit rock bottom around that time, man. Like it was real bad. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that she needed me. So I really didn't care about nothing that was going on with me. I was in the free world.
Maybe possibly a PR effort to capitalize on the attention this broadcast has generated. And then there's the question of why so much is happening at the moment. Some believe it's because of a private affair that happened to become public, while others attribute it to more severe issues like financial troubles, jealousy, or insecurity. It is clear that this is more than a simple misunderstanding, regardless of the reason. This drama has, of course, become a full-fledged circus on social media, with mysterious posts from Instagram and Twitter taking center stage. Fans are taking sides and moving them back and forth due to dubious subtitles and subtle jabs. It has the feel of a reality show, with levels of drama that are unstoppable, and is taking over the internet. As this drama plays out, it is important to take a step back and consider the wider picture. But where this will end is uncertain. Clarissa is praised by some for her unwavering stance, while Papos, who is condemned by both sides, is caught in the middle. The division of comment sections into combat zones, in the opinion of some fans, unfairly drags Remy. Given the frequency of public disputes and the way the media perpetuates them in today's society, what does all of this suggest? Remy Ma has worked very hard to rebuild her life and reputation after her incarceration, and if these charges turn out to be false, it could backfire on all of her hard work. On the other hand, Clarissa Shields' reputation might take a hit. The distinction between what is private and what is public has virtually disappeared in today's click-and-view society, which is a lousy model for resolving problems in general and challenging for all parties.
Just tell him stop spewing the business. Right. If found out you was in the help, that could really ruin your image. We're talking Barack and Michelle, Pap and Rem. Yeah, that's us. Y'all the poster child symbol for black love. We didn't even think that y'all marriages still have to go through them stages. Every interview, he show his admiration and tell the world how he think his woman the greatest. They held you down in prison for 6 years.
Now we gotta address the elephant in the room. Like Geechee went crazy. You know, the whole, can we even talk about the whole Eazy the Papoose now that he don't talked as much as they talked on the stage?
Oh, Geechee?
Yes.
His service, the blogs for the past few months.
The blog, okay.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Okay. But he was, I don't know if you, how comfortable or uncomfortable.
This feed is turning into a warning tale, regardless of whether it is a case of miscommunications made worse by social media or a well-planned grievance. The internet isn't going anywhere anytime soon, so we can only watch it happen and hope that cooler heads prevail for the time being. It's not just petty squabbling to question the loyal family diet. It's a reminder of how difficult relationships can be, especially when they're in the spotlight. Its main revenue streams are memes, disputes, and endless speculation. But Clarissa isn't really listening because she's already implying that she and Remy should box. Now let's switch to the real tea. According to a strange story, Remy may have even started a hit on her. 50 Cent decided to use his unasked for counsel to step in and warn Clarissa, saying, "Whatever you do, don't fight her, and she'll bring the Block Classic 50. He even tweeted about Remy versus Clarissa Shields. Do not hesitate to get your whooping. In a nutshell, the internet went crazy. While some people think Clarissa is going too far, others complain that she is fighting fire with fire. Which person might have started this feud? In a Jamal Hill interview, Remy first came across as shady. Clarissa insisted on keeping her personal number, which Remy had shared, claiming it was a practical joke.
When one of my best friends is a dentist and my daughter's godmother, you like talking about fighting. I do. It's not even I like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports. I just never could do it. Because it goes right back into that other category what I was telling y'all. As soon as I'm glad it cut me off. I hope y'all ain't see that. As soon as I feel like you get one hit in that I don't like, take it to the... Okay?
I told y'all that Remy Ma and Papoose are done. I told y'all that Papoose put hands on that little boy she messing with, because that's a little boy. That's not a grown man. Remy damn near 45, okay? Remy damn near 45 years old. This little boy works for her. He is trying to get a come up and rap. Remy Ma and Papoose was supposed to own this company together, and Remy Ma ends up sleeping, and I'm gonna say allegedly, with the help.
I just want to say, Remy Ma might have set us back 400 years. Bad enough these men don't do days with us, let alone bids with us. Girl, what is going on? I'm gonna mind my business though. But you done set us back 400 years. You did. They ain't never gonna do nothing with us. They don't do nothing with us now. You feel me? Not Black Love, not Papoose, not Papoose. Baby, that's crazy.
It's common to assume that Clarissa harbors resentment because she said she would fight Remy for $1, but don't discount Remy just yet. She has a history of throwing her hands, not only during rap bouts. At this point, the mood in 8 becomes depressing. For shooting her companion Makita Barnes-Joseph over $33,000 that had vanished, Remy received an 8-year prison sentence. When Remy saw the money missing from Makita's handbag while they were out having fun in Manhattan, she suspected Makita of committing the crime rather than remaining composed and solving it. Maybe 50 Cent is right when he tells Clarissa to exercise caution because Remy DL needs it, and the judge in her case wasn't holding back when characterizing Remy's aggressive attitude. We'll just have to wait and see where this strange story goes. After exchanging flu shots, a gun was fired, and things quickly spiraled out of hand. Makita was hospitalized for weeks after the bullet struck her rectum and intestines. The 8 years in jail served as a warning. It is unquestionably the focus of online mania. Remy Ma tried to persuade the court that she was not who people thought she was during her trial for the infamous 2008 shooting. She stated, "Remy is not even close to who I really am. I'm not a threat or a menace to society." Prosecutor Michael Methos, however, wasn't buying it and presented a completely different picture, pointing out that Remy had a problematic history of carrying a loaded handgun. In fact, she acknowledged it in her song, "I shot my friend over a band, and imagine what I'll do till I can't stand." It's strange that she didn't seem really sorry in spite of everything. You were wrong if you thought Remy had calmed down since then. When she allegedly assaulted a hip-hop musician and her lover during a fundraiser performance at Irving Plaza in 2019, she showed that she still had that same fire. That's absurd. Luckily, the case collapsed when it got to the courtroom. The assistant district attorney said that Britney's main eyewitness had stopped cooperating, and another witness, without providing any hard proof, claimed to have seen Remy in a totally different location at the time of the alleged incident. Britney's reputation took a severe hit when Remy was charged with 4 misdemeanor counts of assault and harassment by May. Britney immediately phoned the police, went to the hospital, and shared a picture of her black eye on Instagram. It's clear that 50 Cent and Papoose have been at odds ever since he openly remarked, "Dan Remy, you lost mad weight, hey Slim," underneath one of Remy's photos from 2018. Papoose clapped back, unable to take it lying down, and sent the feed straight into the gutter. Now that the gloves are off and everyone is watching this drama play out, fans are eager to see what happens next, whether it's on the court or in the ring. Remy couldn't have been happier to be released from prison. Social media things became really violent after 50 Cent got involved in the Remy and Papoose dispute. After 50 made a comment regarding one of Remy's pictures, Papoose began by retaliating by saying, "Dan Remy, you lost mad weight. Hey Slim." Papoose got upset and brought up Daffing Joy, the baby mom of 50, in retaliation. He even declared Dan, "Daff and Joy, don't get married just yet." If 50 doesn't get married, I'll introduce you to mine. His next comment even included a joke about us not watching Power. He even went so far as to post a meme of a balding papoose on social media along with the caption, "Okay, but she lost must weight, and she's good. What are you asking me to do about that?" Clearly, 50 took offense at homeboy's maturity. He posted a picture of Remy with the caption, "Remy is blocked till she gets her husband under control," and Pooh noticed. Sam snatched up the strap, vehemently responded, posting some odd photos of 50 and even utilizing the hashtag #GetTheStrap, which is 50's personal phrase. We all know that people in their 50s enjoy drama, even if it is petty and unpleasant. Fat Joe, Remy's godfather and mentor, made the decision not to participate in the math game in the meantime. According to Joe, whom I regularly seek out for expert advice, 2024 has been challenging for Papoose because of all the attention-grabbing issues, but he's devoted to Remy and respects Pap, which makes things challenging for him. He expressed concern that this public disruption might have an impact on his child, saying it weighed. Joe even asserted that he had no idea what would happen the day before Remy's shocking outburst on Instagram. She went to supper with him, acting as though nothing was wrong. He quickly cleared the matter by tweeting an article on My Brother Fat when fans speculated that Papoose was also there. After Papoose made documentation of her alleged infidelity public, things took a turn for the worse when Remy disclosed even more intimate information. "I spent hundreds of dollars a day at Brooklyn Chop House, which I adore, but I wasn't with them." Despite Papa's claims that he had a gambling problem and was trying to force her into a speedy divorce by threatening to depart unless there was a public commotion, she said she spent last Christmas with their child. Remy also chastised Papoose for taping her during disputes and mocking her with remarks like, "Not Remy Ma calling the police for help, you a snitch, you a rat." In case that wasn't enough, since her family and friends, including Fat Joe, also cared about Papoose, Remy made it obvious that she didn't want to involve them. The story wasn't as dramatic as many people stated. According to Eazy, Remy seems to have gone out first, which may not have gone over well with her supporters if E is being honest. Before taking on Remy in the ring, Clarissa Shields might want to take into account 50's warning. What do you do when Remy is the only person you can screw with? The captain dropped the bombshell, confessing to having an affair with Remy and claiming Papoose was aware of it the entire time. He even acknowledged that he had been punched by Papoose. Please let us know in the comments if you think Remy is making every effort to harm Clarissa's reputation, or if this is all just hollow rhetoric. Who will feel proud when they get out of this? For the latest information on this amazing story, don't forget to view our other videos.